If you didn't already know, there's an obesity crisis in the U.S. About 38% of men and 41% of women are considered to be obese in the United States. This one crisis can lead to so many other ailments, and diabetes is one of the most common. In this episode, we're going to focus on obesity and related illnesses. For those of you that are watching this show, you or perhaps a loved one may be at risk yourself. This is one of 3 facilities that offers bariatric services. And we're going to talk to Dr. Sandra Severe, who is the CEO of Jackson North Medical Center. And she's going to share some of the details about the procedures that may be potential solutions. Take a moment to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications so that you'll get our newest shows. And if you really like our content, please do share. Obesity and the related illnesses that can come with it, like diabetes, can really affect families in the most fundamental ways. As an example, it may preclude family members from participating in family gatherings. There may be physical mobility issues, which can interfere with enjoying even the children. From missing work due to feeling ill, being able to do things like climbing stairs or going for a walk, and it may not be your fault. Genetics, societal norms, pressures can all have an impact. Bariatric weight loss surgery, along with lifestyle change, can serve as a tool to help reduce those comorbidities in order to live a healthier, fuller life. So now let's meet Dr. M. Sandra Severe. She is the CEO of Jackson North Medical Center. And this is one of the 3 locations where Jackson actually does bariatric services. Dr. Severe, welcome, and thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Well, there's so many questions that people have about, bariatric service. It's a word that people are familiar with, but maybe don't know exactly what it means. And so for those that are not as familiar, can you just share with us what some of those types of surgeries might look like?
So there's a vast array of bariatric surgeries throughout the United States, just in the industry, period. Particularly at Jackson, we perform primarily 2, gastric bypass and gastric sleeve, with the majority being gastric sleeve. Both are minimally invasive. Both have a hospitalization of about 2 to 3 days, and recovery time is about 2 to 4 weeks. So the great thing is that there are different options.
Right.
And depending on the person's needs, depending on the person's goals, they would work with the surgeon to identify what would be best for them.
Now, through the research that we did, we learned that bariatric surgery can actually help people with different types of ailments, and it can help to reduce some of the severities of those types of ailments. How much of a role do you think that actually plays in when somebody's making a decision to do bariatric surgery?
Realistically speaking, you're looking at lifestyle changes such as reduction in diabetes, hypertension, a lot of those comorbidity scenarios that people deal with. What's important with bariatric surgery is that those behavior changes start before the surgery. Why is that important? Because you're talking about sustainability, right? When you want a lifestyle change. And so we want to make sure that you've begun to incorporate those lifestyle changes, and then the surgery itself is just it's a complement.
And it sounds to me too, what you've said is that it's an option after you've probably tried everything you possibly could.
A lot of times when you speak to the different patients, people are at the tail end of the different options, right? People have tried dieting, people have exercised, they've sought a trainer. People really have tried before they've gotten to that point. And so that we're clear, there's a comprehensive team that makes sure that you're ready. So when we talk about quick fixes, this isn't an easy one. You have to speak to a psychologist to make sure that mentally you're prepared. You have to speak to a nutritionist. You have to, again, lose some weight prior to in a lot of instances. So that's definitely not, folks really have to shift the way they think in terms of folks just saying, okay, today I decided to go ahead and get bariatric surgery. Does not work that way.
Maybe you can share with us a little bit about what Jackson has to offer in terms of the capacity or the services that are offered, as well as what does your medical professional team look like?
So I love this question because I actually got to see one of our surgeries live and in person. And one of the things we use is the Da Vinci robot. You talk about technological advancement and again, minimally invasive. You have, of course, nurses and the team involved in that. And the surgeon utilizes this robot. Very, very cool, and it's fast. That's really the most interesting thing about it. Having seen this, I was in complete awe. We're really utilizing that technology to move forward, and the surgeons we have are experts in this. When you get to see this and you see what goes into it and see how much we protect the patient and how much we're using innovation to ensure that recovery is minimized and any long-term injury is minimized, and you see 6 months later, you see someone living, his or her life.
Dive in a little bit to the lifestyle changes. What can somebody expect?
The feeling better, right? And we talked about those comorbidities that are likely to reduce, right? Diabetes, hypertension, perhaps even the need to not have to take medication in a lot of ways. But here's the key thing here, is that the lifestyle extends beyond that. Right? You start talking about quality of life activities that support a healthy lifestyle. So again, right, we're not just cutting folks and then saying, okay, you're on your own. Now you have the ability to dance. You have the ability to go to a gym and enhance your workout, do the things that you hadn't done before. So, a lot of times people think of the more outward, the appearance and the superficial, which are also benefits, right? You can, the clothes you get to wear, but there's so much more you can do. And here's the other part of this is that we don't just let you go, right? We don't just say, okay, you've lost the weight, congratulations, you're on your own. Being an accredited bariatric center, nationally accredited, is there are protocols, there are standards that we follow. And those standards require that we continue to follow along with you and provide you with the support that you experienced beforehand and throughout the surgical intervention. So it's really a tight-knit process that we're proud of.
Sandra, you have a phenomenal role that you play here at Jackson. And I guess because of so much that's happening, and in this particular space, the innovation and the technology, how does it make you feel as a citizen of the community and a leader of this facility that Jackson has the capabilities to help people in a way that really does, in fact, change their lives?
It's something that it is a great source of pride. Here's a great thing. When you interact with the staff and the physicians who do this, you feel that passion. You can see that this is important, and that's what we do at Jackson. Right? Our mission, it's embedded in our mission, is service. And like I said, yes, I wear,
high.
I sit up high as a result of that.
Is there anything else that you'd like to share that we haven't talked about?
If this is something you're interested in, if you feel that this may be a path for you, reach out to us. Let us know how we can be of assistance throughout your journey, your weight loss journey.
Bariatric surgery can change your life. Jackson Health System encourages you to look after your health because everyone deserves an opportunity to be as healthy as they can be. Call 305-686-0451 for a phone consultation or visit jacksoncanhelp.org to register for a free bariatric surgery seminar. The prospect of a healthier lifestyle may seem out of reach, but don't give up. That's it for this episode of Infocus TV Lifestyle, with a focus on your health.